All right, looks like we're working. Microphone's here. What's up, internets? We are live. Let me double check all my settings and I'll do my entire babbling for you. It will just be me here in person tonight instead of just me and Patty, but should be getting Patty appearing via Discord. Because even though he's a little bit of he's not as techie as a human as me, he knows what Discord is, so we'll be able to make it work, which I am very excited to see. Let me double check that I have the auction link prepared. There we go. Okay, fantastic. I am sorry that I will be burning your eyes out because Max Sold doesn't work with my dark reader. So you guys gotta have the bright white gosh darn screen. And it looks like some of the items are going up. I was hoping to have faith on this process. Let me hit the second page. We got the dollar bids running it up, but still not as satisfying as I would be hoping to seek. But it is what it is. I chose a career where we gamble on the entirety of the process, which is totally acceptable. But nonetheless, y'all, it's nice to see everyone here today. I will be taking a break in just 15 minutes. I'm going to do the intro. We'll walk through the most bid items since it is a little bit of a slower auction. That will set up totally okay. But these little devils, you might even hear them meowing in the background. I got one kitty. He's literally lying on his back with just his head sticking around the door right now. Because he's, I gotta feed my little kitties. Oreo. This is how you get attention now? You lie on your back with just your head sticking out the door? This is how you get the attention you desire? Apparently it is. But so 7 p.m., I'm gonna end up jumping out to deal with these guys. And then I will begin the auction closing process while we connect with my boy Patty of Patty's Pop-Ups to do this auction close all together. So, if it's your first time here, my name's Bailey. I operate an eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock, and I run this auction house alongside my good friend and business partner, Patty of Patty's Pop-Ups. That is Paddy. And as I say that, I should activate his little chatbot here so that you guys can see what he does on his side. And we have a great dichotomy between how we both approach the business of reselling. Now, typically with these auction reactions, I will start a little bit earlier in most cases. And what we do is, if you're watching this in the future, rather than watching it live because it's saved as a VOD, we pop on and we review the most bid on items, because that is what intrigues me far more than, say, what has the highest ticket value, right? When it comes to the reselling business and our specific niche of doing ethical junk removal, what is far more important to us is understanding what draws the most demand, because it's not necessarily about selling the thing that's worth $10,000. It's about assisting people in downsizing and estate sales to be able to clear out the products that we are exceptionally confident in that are able to draw $20 a pop. See here, come on, big boy, come, say hi to the camera. Come on the chair. Yeah, this little guy is why we gotta go for 7 o'clock, because you see, he's grumpy. We got a grumpy kitty here. A grumpy kitty needs to be fed. Jesus. Hey, come on, off. Get out of here now. You can't be the baby boy and the aggressor. There you go. All right, so we're gonna run through in 10 minutes the top bid on items, right? The most bid items, so that we can see what we're working with to start. The soft close process on Max Sold does begin for 7:30 p.m. and it is local pickup to Toronto. So again, I do want to apologize if I'm burning y'all's eyes a little bit. Typically, I like to use a dark reader when we're working with stream or any sort of auction reaction, because we already see enough like blank ass white screens in our lifetime. So to me, it's important to be able to balance out that format, because otherwise it's glaring to me, and I've got 3 monitors as well as a cell phone in front of me, right? So very fair. I appreciate your patience with this process. And you know what? We're going to give you a little bit of zoom here. We'll fit you into the screen a bit better. And I've been really enjoying the standing process of these auction reactions, because it allows me to have a little bit more zhuzh, a little bit more energy. And wow, it looks like some of our top tier most bid items are gaining some competition. Now, Patty put in a lot of art into this auction. Hola, Liam. Hola, Liam. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you, buddy. Thank you for appearing in person today and then dropping into the chat. It's always good to see the friend support, and thank you very much. This piece of artwork that Patty put in, it is very cool. It's a 3-dimensional. Like, someone actually put some serious craftsmanship into that boy. For 105, very reasonable. But it has been a challenge to be able to discern the value of different artworks as we go along with our process. So this one, I would have valued it. If someone put me on the spot, I would have said $80. So 105, that is one that is exceeding expectations. And we have a Nespresso Virtuo Plus coffee maker. Now, we knew this. The Nespressos, these bad boys, they can go for a lot of money retail. I shouldn't have held the cat up on the stream, because now I just got cat fur in my nose, and I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. But hola, Liam, how did nature go for you? Again, everyone, I do want to remind you, this is probably, if it's your first time here, I respect it. I want you to know that I do simulcast. So I'm on Twitch, I'm on Kick, and I'm on YouTube all at once. But don't be afraid to chat in any of those channels, because the people on the other platforms can see what you're saying and they can participate together, all right? Now, the Nespresso, fair. $30, easy bet, easy gambit. The Brother Sewing Machine, same dealio. Sold as is, has all the features. The power cable is what I find to be the most like intellectual property piece of Brother Sewing Machines. They are quite interesting. For some reason, Brother makes like unique power systems for each of their sewing machines, and it was not something that I would have anticipated as I got deeper into this reselling hustle. This teak table, bro. I don't think people understand how rare teak is nowadays. So 14 bucks, fair. It's probably going to a good home. But I am always astounded at the fact that it's like, okay, $14 for one of the most rare woods that exist on Earth. Quite literally. Teak takes a lot of care, a lot of attention, and when it comes to its woodworking properties, it is insanely difficult to be able to create this amount of craftsmanship from it, you know? Like, I try not to be the arbiter, like, oh, I know everything about everything that I do. But these edges, like teak is a hard wood, but it is exceptionally porous. So to be able to create such fine edges with it, not only do you have to use a very sharp and fine bladed saw, you have to have the knowledge of how to treat the wood so that it maintains that form and it creates that beautiful graining process, right? So it's like this weird, it's this like very difficult middle niche of woodworking and craftsmanship. That $14, fair enough, because again, we're going for most bids. So with the 14 there, it means it's got some competition on it. And that, again, is what I highly prioritize in this process. I'm just double checking some of my other windows. Right here, I got a little something I gotta do. And it looks like my monitors are a little janky. Oh yay, okay. Yay. So the two things, the punching bag, I expected to do that much money. You're seeing the punching bag in the top left of the screen right now. I knew it was a valuable piece, but I did not expect it to have the top tier amount of competition. I thought it would go for the amount that it's roughly going for now, but as we said, it's been a little bit of a slower auction for us. In contrast, my opinion was this folk art 6-foot tin metal star. This bad boy, made from an old tin roof, so it is recycled materials. This guy, bruh, you can put this in any bar, you could put this in any house, you could put this in a nice like staging for a home that you're trying to make look like country chic, you know? And that's like all the rage nowadays. I thought this would have drawn all the eyes. This guy is like tough. It's good. It's gonna get some love, but for 23 bucks, wow. And there's Patty. Patty will be dropping in the chat later, but there's the uncomfortable fellow. I'll be giving him a Discord call, and he will be popping in via remote access, like a news broadcast. We'll have him tune in remote. Look at us. We got tech galore. Pyrex over here in the top right, the Pyrex Spring Blossom Cinderella Bowl. They MSRP for about $80 for the set. So again, because I'm going off most bid, at the $11 does at least show that it has the competition that it deserves. But I am slightly disappointed in the total ticket value of this piece. But you win some, you lose some. Clawfoot solid wood parlor table was something that I think it was another Patty personal piece. The triple P that plagues our business. This bad boy. It's good quality. It's very unique. I shot this in a rush as we were unloading our latest estate sale. Hey, kitties, relax. Well, okay, they're literally fighting now because they're so hungry, but we'll get to that. We got 5 minutes, and I'm going to be popping out for a break to feed these little bloody demons, and then I'll be back for no later than 7:15 because the auction close does start at 7:30, and it is a soft close process. So when you participate, the idea is then you can't get sniped out. If you bid on something within the last closing minute of an item, you do have the potential to beat out the other bidders within your battle, okay? So music book lot at $23, Beatles, Sinatra, and Palms, good. I was having a little bit of back and forth with Patty, which you may hear us talk about during the auction or afterwards, about we haven't had much success for books, and we put a lot of books in this auction. And if anything, I'm a big one for testing stuff. So as Patty was pushing to put more books in, I didn't provide any resistance, because I humbly, I'm willing to, let's dabble, let's see how it goes, right? So I could have provided a little bit more resistance in the process, but you will see as the later items in this auction go, because the items do close from 1 to 150. The books probably are going to go for a very affordable amount, which is fair and appreciated regardless. Any dollar amount acquisition is something that I do not take for granted, but any reselling hustle, any small business owner, you should be well accustomed that one of your most important tactics that you should learn to implement through your small business journey is how to heed the lessons that you're blessed with, right? So we've tried books, we've tried art. Now we do have one piece of art that's selling for $100, and that does obfuscate, that does create a little bit of a confusion between which pieces of art to list. But do we need 10 of those lots? Same with the books, right? We created quality book lots, a lot of them, but there's probably 20 book lots, right? Do you need all 20 of those book lots, or do you just highlight a couple of them, batch up the other ones that you know are good, and push them to the next? And this is a constant debate that will happen regardless of if you're an eBay seller, you're a whatnot seller, you just sell on Facebook Marketplace, or you have an auction house just like us, right? This cast iron bench frame, I adore it. If my family did not already have a cast iron bench, I would be getting a hold of this. For $6, that's a steal. That thing's probably 80 years old. Easily. Zeus and nothing but the Zeus. Okay, $28 on the Black & Decker Workmate. So we do have some competition running up where it is desired. A lot of these items were sitting at a much lower ticket price to start. And a marble chessboard, stunning. No pieces, right? $3 for a marble chessboard. Like, tell me where you can get that MSRP. Like, retail in a storefront, you're going to get a marble chessboard. A bloody marble chessboard for less than $5. Like, that's cheaper than gosh darn Value Village, right? But, so everyone, we're going to go back to the main screen right here. Did a little bit of summary on the keynote on the big pieces, right? The thing is, today we were a little rushed. It's been a crazy week for us. Me and Patty had a couple of states to clear through the past 2 weeks. It's been very good for providing us products, but it also did create a little bit of chaos in our schedule. So typically, I'd like to start the stream earlier. If it's your first time attending, I am very grateful. The best way to support is that I'm trying to grow my YouTube subscriber base so that we can not only produce more of this live stream content, but our objective here is then these live streams, pretty cool. We've got live streams out of our warehouse, and I want to be producing YouTube videos of our picking and our hustle as a whole, okay? So you contributing by doing the optimal, which is subscribing to this YouTube channel, drives us towards monetizing it. And then I can pay an editor that we can only pump out more of this while focusing on the business side, right? So you viewing this, plenty great. I appreciate y'all. I'm not asking for any money donations. If you're participating in the auction, you're already doing plenty for us. But hitting that subscriber button over on YouTube, and I see there's more than 5 of y'all. We got a good audience already watching. Hit that thumbs up at the very least. If you don't want to subscribe, fair enough. If you like what you're seeing, at least just tell me you like what you're seeing, okay? So now I got to take 5 minutes because the kitties, you could probably literally hear them on the microphone, are screaming at me, okay? So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to feed these cats. And then when I'm on my way back, I'm going to call Patty on Discord. So we're going to have our mans, the other business partner of this venture, pop in live on stream. And we'll have him, I'm gonna try to drop him in the bottom left corner here. And we'll have him be able to participate in the chat. I'll stop him if he's a little too hazy. There's too many kiddo noises. But I'm 99% certain that this is actually going to work out, because if you've watched any of my previous content endeavors, this is something you've already been familiar with through my format, all right? So, put on my big time presenter voice, all right? Thank you everyone for attending. I will be right back. We're going to put on the BRB screen. Stay tapped in. We will be here. Soft close starts for 7:30. So that means if there's an item that you're interested in and you're bidding on it as it closes, the bidding will extend. I would like to remind you and highly, highly recommend that one of the issues with the Max Sold platform is, if you want an item desirably, if it's something that you seriously, seriously want, add it to your watch list. Hit that heart button and go to the watch list tab. There is a slight problem where you may end up missing some of the competition on your items. So I really want to emphasize the importance of, if you really, really want something coming out of this auction, hit that heart button, okay? But don't be afraid to scroll through, hit the entire selection, and make sure that you are attending to the pieces that you want, okay? 1 second. We will be right back. We're putting the be right back screen on, and I will see you in a moment.
devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Sorry about that, y'all. Technical difficulties right there. Yeah, the doorbell ringing was me trying to get Patty. And I realized I have a little bugger up in the setup. Ross has got a life too. He's been writing a lot of articles, but if I'm honest, he's probably playing the Dune game right now. He's definitely probably playing the Dune game. So, that's the funny bit. That's the funny answer on the piece. Got everything set up otherwise. The desktop audio, because it's playing through the desktop audio for the call. So we've got a second to double check this. It looks like Patty, we might have to deal with Papa Patty not being so hooked up here today, but that is totally okay. I will go to the main scene right now so that you guys can enjoy my confusion as I figure this out. Raza is my old business partner when I used to make creative content. If you've been around here for a while, I did previously run a channel called Marching Into Madness, and that was, we tried to do the whole streaming thing, right? I did podcasts, gaming, movie reviews. As always, I was a little too ambitious in the process. I definitely wouldn't put the blame on anyone else. It was a combination of all things. Like, definitely I could have done more to make it work as well. So, I do totally respect where it came from and the fact that it didn't work out, but it just didn't, right? So, it is what it is. There we go. That should be out of your headphones now. Let's double check on the last audio thing. I'll put it up here. So I use this thing. If you pro tips, right? While I'm sorting this out, it's something that the weebs, the nerds, the internet nerds are aware of. If you're not aware of, you can install a virtual mixing board on your computer, right? So the same type of mixing board you would be using for like DJing, literally, right? There we go. Set up properly so that those dings won't come through to you. I use, it's called Voicemeeter, like with an extra E, so it is Voice Meeter, Voicemeeter, and the specific adaptation of it that I use is, it's got a funny title. It's Voicemeeter Banana. So then when I'm managing multiple audio channels, if you care about nerdy tech, right? This way I can have the inputs of the music not coming through these headphones, but I can have a call with someone going through my headphones while feeding to you, but not playing through my speaker feedback. Versus when I have the music playing, right? The music is playing through the speakers, but not my earphones. So that way, it doesn't create echo when we're doing a live stream chat. But that's just me being transparent about the entire process. So I'm going to give this guy one more ring now that it's set up. And we shall see if he is too busy being a dad, and if not, I'm going to continue with my process. Let's see. We got a couple of rings. We're gonna see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got here? What do we got here? We got no Patty. All right. Okay. That's okay. Oh, he started the call. Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
Hello.
Yo, yo. How we doing? How we doing, monsieur?
Hey, we're just we're having a little bit of dinner here, and we're doing pretty good.
I'm waiting for your video to load up, but we got your audio at the very least.
All right, so are you live right now with the cruise?
Yes, sir. We are live right now.
Nice. Okay, yeah, we're just finishing up some spaghettis over here, and checking out the auction. Love to see our high ticket item there.
I know, actually, the painting, you definitely won that one out of all the bids. I'll give you that.
That's a good one. I mean, you can never predict what's gonna take the lead, right? It's amazing. Thanks, dude.
And
Thanks.
yeah. And there you go, Aleem. I got it fixed up. I can adjust it further.
But no video coming in yet.
No video coming in yet. That's totally fine. I don't have the video turned up just yet either way, so that's totally okay.
Okay.
Your audio is coming through the entire chat. We got Aleem doing the audio corrections for us. And considering it's 7:17, we are getting closer to the auction close with several people watching on YouTube.
We're getting close. It's pretty great. This one is totally unpredictable. We got some last minute traction here. It looks like.
Yeah.
There's definitely some watching. We got some lots that are up there. Now it's just about volume.
It's about volume and patience, as always, right? We did previously say that we were going to go up to 300 lot items, which I could see being beneficial if we have a slow day such as this.
Yeah, and then even if you're getting like a 70% sell through, 300 lots, that's like 200 lots still. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish the video was on right now. You just see these kids climbing all over me. Big one and a little one.
Don't worry. I think they can. I think they can picture it just through the audio of it.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, okay. Let me get you shared on screen then.
Yeah, we actually, I just see it. I opened it up here on Discord. What are you doing here, bro? What are you doing, little bro?
Oh my god. I'll get that put on screen in a second for you. It is adorable. It is very adorable.
Did you for me? Can you do that for me? Because you're live on stream right now. I'm here with you. You hang out with me and watch Madison close? Should we get it up on the big screen? Okay. You go, I'm going to set that up. And you go throw on a shirt, okay?
This is what it's like, y'all, dealing with a parent in the scenario. You gotta...
Because this is the big bidder here tonight. Number one item. Can I move this over? I'm gonna. Great. Okay.
Let me double check, and I pretty much got it working.
I'm not gonna tune into the stream because I feel like that's gonna be a little bit of a. Although I would like to see what it looks like, but I know I'll have to mute it. Okay.
Yeah, if you're on your phone, then it's a 1-second fix for me here that I can do live on cam.
Yeah, I got the girl. It's fine. Yeah. Anyhow.
That's funny. I wonder if she's... Do you have earbuds in, or are you just full on mic here?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm full on mic.
That's funny. Okay, I wonder if anyone's curious about what's going on. Okay, so chat, just so everyone knows, I'm going to drop Patty in right now. I got it set up. This is adorable. We did rush this one out, so I do apologize on the pacing of it. But here you go. We got Big P in the middle here. There you go.
Yeah,
Wow.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it looks great. It's working fantastic, actually.
Nice. All right, Margot, you ready? You ready for this? Yeah? Well, you should put a shirt on because this is a live stream cast,
Yeah, that would
right?
be.
So that's kind of the best way. See how I'm wearing a shirt? See how Margo's wearing a shirt? Then you could also wear one. But if you don't want to, that's okay.
Hey, no judgment. It's not that bad.
I mean, yeah, no big bother. What's that? Oh, well, you can't see him because his camera isn't on.
Yeah, I can't. I can.
It's alright. I mean, I guess we could just be live streaming your like I could watch the auction through your live stream.
It's either that or to keep your kiddos happy. Here, 1 sec. Give me literally 1 second. I got you. Okay, we're fixed. We're fixed.
Okay.
My audio crashed for a second. Sorry about that.
Don't suck on my ear, please.
Okay, so you're gonna get a very bad camera of me is the trade-off.
Can we go turn this way instead, or is it better to have it this way?
Either one works.
Bailey's right there. You see him? He's right there.
There we go. So you got a bad camera version of me. There you guys. You guys get the bad camera.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, that's that's the funny angle. That's a good one. I like that one.
But this is good. I like the setup, and this is something we can definitely repeat in the future. Again, previous experience always pays off in a weird way.
Go turn up the audio.
So we got 5 minutes to auction close, chat. We appreciate everyone coming through. We've got a couple YouTube viewers right now, and I am very grateful for everyone attending, and I am excited to see how these items process. I want to remind everyone that we are simulcasting, so we're on Twitch, we're on Kick, and we are on YouTube all at once, and if you want to participate in the chat, everyone on each of the platforms can see what you're saying, okay? So don't be afraid to jump in. If you are curious, the auction link is pinned on the chat on each of the platforms, all right? So don't be afraid to jump in. It is closing in on the last minutes. I see that we have about 10 people watching. The best way to support is to hit that subscribe button, because the more subscribers we get, y'all, right, we can develop this content further. It's already interesting that we're able to provide an interactive experience as you're going through the bidding process. But we do a lot of really unique things, and some of the people in the chat, like Aleem, can attest to that, right? Like, if you were able to see all the items we get to dig through on a daily basis, I can't wait to share that with y'all, and the best way to do that is to drop a subscription. And now I've done all of the business pitches. We've got Patty with a baby.
Not in it.
And the chatbot did just save us right now, so this is fantastic.
Why is it different?
I'm going to switch it up to closing soon just now, and we'll go to the eBay focus for y'all. And we've got Patty in the corner on the left, and we've got me, Bebe, your host for the moment, on the right. Sometimes you'll get us together in person, but in this case, and a couple future cases, this is definitely something that can work, and I'm very happy to see that it was so fluid.
Yeah, looks good.
But rambling done, business pitch is done. We've got 4 minutes, 3 minutes left.
All right. Put that.
So very cool, very cool.
Yeah. So you see that vintage wooden crate there?
Yeah, the wooden crate was doing pretty good. I appreciated that.
$5. We'll see. You know, this is it. It's like if it's got more than $1 on it, that means multiple people interested. So yeah,
Second.
That's working on all the platforms. Fantastic. Okay. And we're starting off with some competitive lots. I do enjoy this right now. Well, I wanted to see the metal star going for more, but that's also...
I mean, again, time will tell. It's like what the maximum that people are willing to pay is surely, higher than where it's at. So we just see this bid.
Yeah, totally. Totally. I do agree with this. And we we need to get rid of the white oak veneer coffee table. So if someone wants to take that, that would be lovely.
It's a nice table. It is a really nice table. Whoever's watching this, it's nice. So it's big though.
Red Giant Vintage says Ola. It's nice to see you, Red Giant. We are streaming remotely from 2 different locations. So thank you for tuning in. Hola, hola. I'm definitely...
His auction closes tomorrow.
Oh.
He's got a max sold auction. So he's equally as excited.
And he is quite active on oh my god. He is quite active on social media. So if anyone is curious, Red Giant Vintage, he's on the YouTube network right now. So he's like a man's to follow if you want to see more items that are probably better than these.
Okay, we got this vintage wooden crate closing right now.
Yeah,
53 seconds left.
Yeah, $5, 50 seconds. I'm ready for this. I'm liking the layout.
Yeah, it looks like it's just chilling. Everyone's content. Whoever's letting that go, $5. Hey, now it's just a matter of them showing up, right? But they should. We'll see if they want anything else.
26. Oh, I guess it closed. We had another one of those errors, eh? Okay, I guess it closed at $5.
Oh,
lovely max sold, having their timing be off. 14 seconds left on the veneer table that we're looking at. We've got that's about to close. The steel locker, kind of fair. The wood top wine metal rack. I can't believe only $1. That's a quality piece. And Patty over here put in the beautiful 3-phase floor lamp, which is fair.
Hey, that's a wow. Yeah, I mean this stuff. Hey, the tulip chair though. That's coming up.
Tulip chair, good. Yeah, the tulip chair was a little bit of a cheapy piece. But the 3-phase floor lamp, at least then we can retail it for a higher price because it is very high quality. So whoever's looking at this auction, you are missing out on the quality of that 3-phase floor lamp. So I'm not chastising you for it, but... The Papasan chair frame going for about $2 right now, and the wooden crate is also coming up with 30 seconds left, going for $6. So it looks like we've got a good variety. We got about $10 to $15 worth of items coming up, and some people are missing like keenly quality pieces at the moment. But hey, it's how the auction process goes. Coming up next, that is one of the bigger auction bidding pieces. We have the early 2000s IKEA Kallax rolling coffee table with $23 on it and under a minute. This bad boy, it's really cool. The entire piece rotates. So I am surprised to see where it's going. And the solid wood tabletop. Oh my gosh, Patty, we can't sell tabletops, it seems, huh?
Well, we can throw them out, I guess.
No, recycle, okay? We're going to recycle them.
Yeah, recycle in a big steel bin.
A scrapper will make use of it. At least we are seeing these items closing. We've got $23 on that IKEA Kallax about to go, and we've got the minimalist MCM teak table about to go for $14. And with $6, we have the black rolling swivel chair. The swivel chair being a competitive price, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, people are getting a great price on that IKEA table and that nice little teak side table with the glass top.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
that's great.
closed now, so they definitely locked it in. The Brothers Sewing Machine, I wouldn't have estimated to be a $43 battle, but that's a good steal. I'm glad someone's going to enjoy the piece at the very least.
Yeah.
Look at me rhyming. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So, yeah, your daughter's making me laugh. I'm having troubles focusing in a fun way, in the most lighthearted way. That's okay. So the money motorized coin bank is a good piece of history, and it's about to close for $1. So I hope it goes to a useful family. And the trio of painted enamel fruit plates for 0 buckaroos is the one that I'm surprised at, because those painted enamel fruit plates are unique and very cute. So I'm surprised that they're not drawing more attention. But the bedroom decor shelves and hooks and new single sheets going for lot 18. A buckaroo. A buckaroo.
Hey, someone can use them. That's good.
Well, and same goes for the laundry basket and the 25 plastic clothes hangers. Like, hope someone can use it.
I mean, the curious nature of like that being the last time we ran one of those through, it went for like $20.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought it would be like valuable to resellers, and there's a lot of resellers watching on the Max Sold platform, so I am kind of surprised that it's not drawing more attention.
Yeah, let's see. Closing soon. I feel like I am lost here. Oh man,
We're on lot number
it's so,
22, my friend.
yeah, I see it. Oh, $14 on that bespoke hanging wooden shelf. That's great.
Yeah, about to close. About to close. Your daughter loves
Yeah.
disturbing too much, and it's adorable. It's the best type of disturbing.
Good. Good.
So those, the bespoke. Oh my god, I can't even speak right. The bespoke wooden hanging shelf was very interesting. It had like little wooden dowels for the rope, and the photographic enlarger is probably one of the losses of this auction. But it's another one of those, like us building the business. I'm very curious to see who buys the photographic enlarger, and that's a good client to gain.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and some of the wristwatch lots, not too bad, Hey, collectively, it'll be like, $10.
Next time I want to take him to market. That's humbly said. That's not said with any frustration. I would love to take all those watch bands to market, and I think definitely we can sell them for $5 a piece, no problem.
Yeah, well, we've got some more, so
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was our first time doing the watch lots, so that's also very fair. It is like we had, as we started the auction off saying, we have to experiment to be able to learn more about them. So.
All right, so the bespoke wooden shelf closed
at $14.
Yeah, I think it might have gone up to 15 there at the last second, but
here I'm gonna do a quick clear.
I think I'm imagining things.
No, $14 on my end. $14 on my end.
Great.
It keeps refreshing the most bid. Okay, max sold is not. I don't like certain things about this platform.
Oh well.
Yeah, oh well. So the art did get run up. The thing that you get to take a W in is that the art did get run up through this process. So
definitely. That Isabel Mignot
yeah.
from Emily, that hello is at $43, and that's great.
Yeah, that's really good to see. And a 1998 painting. So that's a great price for a modern painting. The watches also got bid up as we were talking poop about them. And we do see that the architectural wood block painting has gone up to $135.
That's our high ticket item here tonight. What's up? Go for it. Yeah. This is a fun thing to navigate as I'm on my phone here trying to watch this as well.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say you got to have a PC open next time. You got to have laptop. Laptop
Yeah.
on lap, phone on Discord.
So here, okay, the swivel chair, $18,
Good
and that
steal.
table on 14.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
$4 on the wristwatches there.
So this is a good set so far, and they are painting for $135, about to close with 15 seconds left, and the mother and child, which we listed to auction previously, about to go with 25 seconds left at $5, and the industrial metal side table, which I did absolutely love, is unfortunately going for 3 buckaroos.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also nice, like, or no, what was that? That was like,
We found out it was
what was
branded.
it? Was Home Sense on the bottom?
I think it was HomeSense. But it was at least made with good craftsmanship.
Nobody wants that mop rack? Come on.
The mop
That thing
rack,
is
I'm
sweet.
surprised. I totally agree. And the
Now
Ryobi
this,
tool bag. Wow, $1.
yeah, that's got some stuff in it. I think a bunch of industrial like hook stuff in it.
I'm
Tools
fairly
and
certain.
hardware.
35 seconds left. Let's
Yeah.
check this out quickly.
That jigsaws.
Yeah,
Someone's getting a good deal. That's a nice tool.
it's a very nice tool. And that was from one of the clients that I was collaborating with, so they won't be disappointed, but I was hoping that the jigsaw would go for more than $27.50, but I am glad someone will be able to create with that.
Yeah. It should be a $50 tool, but there we go. That wood block up to 155.
There we go.
The watch bands going steadily up. Although there it is. That fire grade is at $1, but phew. Someone bid on that rebar.
Yeah, someone bid on the rebar. I won the over-under, though. So we got the bespoke rebar fire grate that I was mad pessimistic about. So that was our over-under for the week. That is a lot number 49. This is max sold. I feel maybe their website's busier because it's a Thursday night, but it is even worse tonight. And I will catch my tongue to not talk trash to them, but not happy.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what they can do to make it improve. Really, right?
I will
That's
not
India.
physically name the other platforms that are in competition with them. Ooh, $155 on the woodblock painting. But the other platforms are able to actively keep my web browser up to date on what the things are closing at. So it is disappointing. That's the thing that you should be able to see, because this has to be happening to our buyers too.
It does. Yeah, which is the biggest kind of concern, because we want to make sure that they are able to get, well, what they want. But so the Cicero Silva is actually 175. It keeps going here. So I can see a different
That's
screen
exactly,
than what you're.
yeah, 100% the issue, because it's got to be happening to our buyers as well. As Red Giant Vintage says in the chat, we got to bring the ding.
Yes. Yeah, bring the ding indeed.
It is really, this is, I don't like that I can't see the highest ticket item not getting bid up at now 175 items. It is hard for me to do the announcement process in this case. And now we have the IKEA wall-mounted mirrors and a solid wood mirror, formerly wardrobe, we're going for $0.
Yes, which is also crazy. Like, that's something that we will sell in person to somebody. Because that's a great mirror.
Easily.
But okay, this is good. I like that Art Deco, that round parlor table. That is going for a song. $1 for that. I like that one.
I know.
Looks like the Cicero Silva is going to close at 175. I don't know if you can see that on your side.
I got that one on my end.
Closed.
175 is totally fair. Yeah. 175. That's a good price for that piece of artwork. And that's
I guess I'll
go ahead.
Oh, here you are.
With Red Giant Vintage in the chat, maybe this is why we need to start our own high bid house. This is the only that will be my cheeky comment of the night.
Actually, I'm going to say this, that the Cicero Silva is back in it at 185.
No, what?
Yeah, I don't know what is going on.
And why does it keep? Whenever I refresh, it goes back to most bid. And see, now I'm not even on it. Now I have to do the whole. Okay, all right. I won't whine. We're just gonna do it.
What's that?
I hit refresh, and it didn't even refresh the auction appropriately.
Right.
Okay.
So the solid wood parlor table, that was, my mother's table.
At least it got
$18.
some attention. Yeah, it got the attention. It got some attention.
Yeah.
The Art Deco, we got the one-of-a-kind tables. The Arts and Crafts floral chair is the one that I would honestly say that I'm surprised didn't get the attention it deserved. And you're right, yeah, the painting did run up to 185 without enough attention.
Yeah, it could go up again there. We got to be careful with that one. Because people are in it to the end there. And now we have your marble chessboard.
About to go with 30 seconds left for $3 is a gosh darn steal.
I like that globe too for $1.
I know.
I am.
Buy that for the kid. Yeah, you do look cozy. That's really nice.
Handy
Super
screwdriver
cozy,
set. Wow, man. That's yeah. Red Giant really said it. We got to bring the ding. We really got to bring the ding.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I'm down.
Because when you're working with Hybit, it has that ding that's happening through the entire process, and it's live updated. So he's just memeing about their competitors being more active in the live auction process.
Well, yeah, I mean, is that what makes us transition? We did it for the ding.
Yeah, it's getting to it because it's really ruining my ability to be able to live commentate because the marble chessboard did get up to $4, but it did not live update on my window until I hit the refresh button.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, to hear all those bids coming in.
Jeremy Glick in the chat asks, what was the story on the painting? And Jeremy, I would like to ask you which painting, and we can gladly provide context. And only $3 on the gold accent complete cutlery set. I could have sold that on eBay easily for $80. So that is a little bit of a disappointment, but it is an acceptable disappointment.
We'll get another one.
Yeah,
we'll get you another one. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, it got bid up now. It's at $5.
The cubes. Jeremy Glick wants to know the story on the cubes painting that you were selling.
So yes, that's a Brazilian artist who was an architect and designer, and so he got into creating artworks like that, where he, it's all painted wood and it kind of creates this beautiful texture. And then you never know what's going to catch people's eye. And that was it,
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I said from Cicero, so yeah, that's totally correct. Yeah, very unique piece. It's the three-dimensional aspect. I find that things that sell on the MaxSold platform that are art-based are very much based on the aesthetic of it, that it has something unique versus just a flat piece of art on canvas, which doesn't discredit those forms of art, but they draw more attention when they are more dynamic, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because on my first glance, I don't see it as something that goes that high. But yeah, it's really hard to predict in terms of art what is going to draw people's attention. And Grant admitted I didn't really do too many comps on other pieces of his art and what they sell for. So
And that's totally fair. Jeremy in the chat does say it was cool and he regrets missing it. This is the Jeremy Glick, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's hard to catch things sometimes. That's why you always got to remember to save it to your favorites, and then you're gonna get a better chance at a little bit of a glitchy network.
Wow. Okay. With the mini-made igloo cooler, I'm getting lost in the issues of the platform. Right now, at the moment, that is disappointing to me as a whole, but I will not dwell on it. We now have a couple items closing. We are at lot number 77 as a whole. I thought Jeremy Glick, thought Jeremy might have been a different person, but considering the comments might have gotten deleted, it might have been one of our friends from another platform. The red arts, the arts and crafts floral purple chair, 9 buckaroos. The Starbucks, and Bottom Coffee Lab going for 6 buckaroos. We've got the Nespresso lot about to close at 37.02, and we've got the Nespresso Aerochino milk frother at 21.75. The gold accent did get bid up to $10, so thank you chat for believing in a little bit of the confidence I had here. And the 5X sterling silver teaspoons going for 21.01. So we did get some items bid up, and we have the Super Mario Odyssey, which Patty was very happy to see, going for $9 at the moment. If I am not lagging behind, that's at least a decent amount for the book set that we received. The one that I do find crazy as a seller, as a market retail seller, is that the VHS tapes, $0 each lot. I easily, at each auction, sell at least $20 worth of VHS tapes, and the fact that people don't even want them in the auction house is the one that drives me wild. And let me double check if it is my audio system, but Patty, I think you are muted, my friend.
Oh, that
There
makes
you
so
go.
much sense.
I
I'm talking here nonstop.
saw your mouth moving, but I heard nothing coming through.
Yeah, we got our Tamagotchi over here. My own personal Tamagotchi, Luella.
That's very
All right.
adorable. The VHS tapes kill me because, yeah, they are very successful in person. The fact that no one wants to buy that many, like I could easily, all the VHS tapes in each of these lots, I could sell at a market. So it is intriguing to see that dichotomy.
Yeah. Apollo 13, man, Trapped.
Rambo.
Rambo, right?
People
Yeah,
were
a man
buying.
called
Yeah.
Guilty as Sin. Come on, guys. Somebody is getting that massive CD lot though for $1.
$1.
Oh, that's a great $24 on those silver spoons. Way to go, bud.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's fair. It's a good steal. It's a good steal to combine that with the golden ones.
Yeah.
Together. Keep them together.
We've got some other the nerdy stuff coming up right now. So we've got 15 seconds on the Eric Draven Crow figurine. We've got the licensed Star Wars chest and the Super Mario Odyssey book going for $11. So we're getting some steal on the Funko Pops, which I know we all know how the market for Funko Pops work.
What are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aleem in the chat says he's won. Muhahaha. So congrats to you.
What did he win?
Yeah.
The Funko Pops?
Yeah, what'd you win out here, Aleem? Drop it in the chat.
Yeah, let us know.
Tina about to go for $4. We've got Roberta Cordetti, The Labyrinth. So the art books were doing great for us previously. It is intriguing to see the diversity of art books that draw attention. And now we are heading into some of the thicker book sales currently.
Yeah. I mean, Madotti's up to $5. I see over here.
See, Madati, this is.
Right?
I'm about to throw a revolution against Max Sold based on all these performances, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro! The Super Mario Odyssey book set is up to $18.
Wow. Yes, it is. I just refreshed it. Thank you for the tips. Oh my
And the
gosh.
sterling, the teaspoons are at 33.
This
So
is what we love to see.
yeah, this is some action in the third period.
Aleem in the chat said he won the floral chair, so he's very happy with it. That's
Ooh,
good to see.
nice, great, way to go! That's a beautiful chair, really nice chair, actually.
6 seconds left on the current book lots, and then we're about to run up on the Super Mario Odyssey. Is it still $18 on your screen?
Yeah, I see $18 there. So whoever might push a 20 here, bro.
This is what I want to see. This is good. That's a good steal. That's a good steal. The Switch 2 did just come out, so hopefully that is a actual practical application of them books.
That tube radio, did it need repair? Did you plug that in? I thought it worked.
No, it didn't work.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
oh darn. Person I got it from did say that it worked.
It did not take power.
Oh, nobody wants those ski boots, eh? What the heck?
The ski
Those
boots
are
are
nice ski boots.
they're way too big. Like I'm not one for gendering furniture or like clothing, but they're really big for quote unquote woman's boots.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe they're for like a sports, like somebody who's doing tricks or something.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, riding the rails. $1 for the monitors. Headset is no.
The monitors took us 2 seconds to pull out, so it's fine, and they're not top of the line,
Oh,
so reasonable. The
yeah.
Logitech R20 desktop speakers, similarly, I got out of a pick that was just like passed to me. I didn't have to think too much about. The bicycle parts, I'll admit I was wrong on. I guess if I do bicycle parts, we have to bundle up way, way more into the bicycle parts lot.
Yeah. I mean, the person who needs that part at this moment is probably not watching this live stream or the auction, you know?
Yeah.
That's like an eBay thing. Oh, I hate to say this, bro.
I
But
saw
that
it. I saw it. I saw
baby
it.
today, it's
I
only at $1. I mean, it's not even at $1.
I swear I changed it, but it must not have saved because I 100% know that I changed that, and it just definitely did not save. That was that's a fun error at least. That's okay, and we'll get rid of it. This is my hoarding aspect of our individual business. Both me and Patty have different interests that we're like, okay, we gotta. It's gonna make money. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the bike. I'll harvest the bike parts and just we'll add it to a lot. Man, no, not the CCM bike. Okay, that's fair enough.
What did they say?
Aleem did say he won something else, but I was saying with the bike going for $0 and me not changing the title and the Max Sold editors not catching the title issue. It's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Oh, whoops.
Hey, it's both. Hey, it's both of us. It's both of us. I swear I changed it, but maybe it didn't load. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I actually also don't recall seeing it because I definitely saw that you did upload those photos, and I believe the name was changed as well. But
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
yeah.
I digress. This is for rambling in person and not on platform. Marble chessboard. Oh, you won the marble chessboard. That is actually very good to hear, Aleem, because it was from the pick that I did with my friends. So I'm glad it's going to a good home, and he will be happy to hear that. And I am also happy to hear that the soundproofing lot went up to $20 because that MSRP,
Woo!
you want to buy that off of Amazon, way more than $20.
And okay, I didn't catch this one though, but the music book lot with the Beatles,
Yeah,
is that intentional or is that
did I?
spelling the Beatles with two E's?
I thought that's not. Did I make a mistake? No, it was non-intentional. Then I fucked up.
Oh, oh no, I mean
You don't
that's
spell them with two e's?
Beatles, the
No,
Beatles. Yeah,
no,
yeah. The
no.
Beetle, like that, Beetlejuice, or like the animal.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, there we go. We got a social media clip. I'm gonna have to fucking clip that immediately. Oh my god. I thought the Beatles were BEA. I mean, I thought they
The
were
Beatles.
BEE. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh my god.
but
Okay. I totally buggered that one.
all right. Hey, look at these going along here. The book, Doctor Who, $7. Titanic, $3. Lewis Carroll, $2. Buck.
Yeah, I think your
All right.
analyzation of books as we were talking about as we were reflecting is correct. Like, I think it is too many books for this small of an auction, but if we were able to go 300 plus, then this amount of books is healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. The general textbook lot. Okay, I'll take the L on that, but there's still time.
Textbooks are just, I've had throughout my entire reselling career, I've had so many issues with textbooks. It just does not draw the attention that you would desire. And it's a big screw the capitalist system issue. Like you think they retain
Is
value because you pay 150 for them, but
yeah, yeah, but then they just get re-released and edited, and every year there's a new version. That's a real capitalist. They're
yeah,
they're making
just
it. Wow, I'm
killing it.
surprised those ceramics, clay, and glazing books don't have any interest.
That's when
Those are
I'll
really
agree.
cool.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that.
I'll put all those into Bazaar, and I'd say they will definitely get purchased.
If not, I've got a ceramics artist near me, and I might bring the books to him and just be like, "Do you want for money, but offer it to him in person."
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Well,
Me,
you go.
textbook, closer.
I'm gonna refresh
And
right
just,
now.
yeah, me too. I'm like just refreshing.
This has
You
got
never
to
know what's going to
this has got to be a horrible buyer experience. This is really okay. I'll keep my mouth shut. Let's not down talk the platform we're on. But if it's bad for us, it's not good for the other side.
Wow, someone's getting that cobalt blue glassware lot for
Ugh,
$4.
God damn.
I'm not
With
putting any more of the.
yeah. If we were on, then that would be I would give that to Acorn and sell it on the competitive platform, and easily.
In the past, in the past, the set of four has gone for like $16. I think. I thought that this lot was definitely going to be over 20.
Close,
But we'll see.
close. The variety lot. I thought the variety lot of magazines and the mixed media lot would sell because the zombies and the B movie, but that is fair. The film photography, the same, because if kids are buying all of the cameras nowadays, I thought that would make sense. So I'm not even competitive on that one. Candlesticks and vases do be selling well on other platforms as well as eBay, so I'm surprised because you can, even if you put them in your booth at Bazaar at an in-person marketplace, you could sell each of those vases for $5 a piece.
Yeah, I mean, God. Yeah, it's hard. Vases are a hard one, so I'm all right with them having a new home. Um, and we'll get more.
Yeah, and
Lots of.
overall, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
I'm just scrolling ahead, looking at some of the other items.
So then, for the chat and the viewers, as much as I may be projecting a little bit of negative energy, I do totally agree with Patty, and it is a critical component of our business that we are very grateful that these items find a good home, and it's something that brings me joy. For me, it's just about finding the right audiences that are going to like appreciate these pieces, right? It's not about bringing in the most dollar amounts. I just want to clarify that in case you're tuning in a little later. It's not about me being upset about the dollar amount of the pieces. It's like, I want the auction to be a good experience. I want you to enjoy your time here.
That cobalt blue glassware lot is up to $11.
Yeah, see, it's still $4 on my screen. Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. But nobody's getting that beautiful porcelain serving lot, like with all the floral hand painted pieces. That was nice. I guess I get to keep it. $15 on the cobalt blue lot. Is it going to break 20 over under? Do you take this bet right now?
Oh, over under.
Over under 20 on the cobalt blue glassware lot, Rick.
The thing is, I want to be over, so that's the issue.
Oh, you. Okay, you can have over.
I'll take over. I'll take over on the cobalt blue.
I don't think it's going to do it. I don't think so.
I'm hoping if it's drawing competition.
Yeah. Oh, I should have not made that bet because on my screen it's already 23.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. There you go. You got to pay for supplementaries.
Yeah. There you go. I'm buying the burrito. Ooh, the conductor lot is up to $5. That's good.
Red Giant commented that they are insulators, and I listed that item, so I will express that that would be my flaw if that's the case.
What does it say?
The conductors.
Oh, conductor. Yes.
So that is
Yeah,
a Bailey flaw.
Jeremy is actually the insulator king of Wisconsin. I don't know if you knew that. He's OG insulator master, where he actually acquired one of the largest collections of insulators, I think, ever in North America.
It is intriguing. They're very unique historical pieces, and like if you're talking about ceramics, they are made of high quality ceramics that deserve more attention. Yeah, and glass. You're right. Yeah. How much is the cobalt blue on your screen? Because I still see 23.
Yeah, it's $23.
Okay, I see it closed there.
So I feel a little bit set up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you feel like Max Sold is watching as a platform, just trying to make Patty lose the over-unders.
Wow, this tool dock is only $1. That's crazy. Because the last one we sold for like $50, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or at least like.
I feel like the brand name really screws it on the tool dock because it is a high quality piece of equipment. But it's just like you're not going to find it in Home Depot, so then people get confused by what it is.
I mean, look at it though, it's thick.
I know, and it's so stunning. I absolutely adore it, but Jesus.
Okay, wow, we're coming down to the last lots here, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, there you go.
All closed up?
Pretty close. It must be getting close. 6 things left here. The gardening lot. That is a shame. I wish somebody could have used that. That would have been nice to rehome.
See, I'm having all sorts of errors on my end. All right, apologies. I'll be catching up. Keep commenting on where it's at, and I will catch up to you.
We've got about 6 lots left. We got this ready heater at $11. We've got the simple pine sideboard at $5. The shop back is $11. $1 on the extension pole. $1 on the receiver hitch. and nobody is on that gardening lot. So these are all closing here. 3 items left. Oh, somebody bid $1. Somebody went $1 on the gardening lot.
Yes,
Bless their soul.
Yeah, keep it running. I'm not happy with this at the moment, but
Just
okay.
throw down the hat.
Yeah, throw it in the hat. $11. It wasn't even mouth zipped, but it wasn't even on our main company profile page when I had to go refresh. It wasn't. Our auction is not
Oh,
on our
was it
main
not?
page. Nope.
Hmm.
The gardening lot at least is $1, whatever. I thought it'd be worth more time. I thought the gardening lot would at least draw in the $20. I mean, that's a lot of pots.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't sell because then we could just like smash it all.
Yeah. Shauna
But
Black, who I'm fairly certain we've met in person, in the chat does say that the gardening lot and they got the tin star. So thank you, Shauna, for being a
oh,
repeat buyer. I do recognize your name.
I won't smash it.
Yeah, we won't smash it. Well, wait. If you want to smash
No,
it with us, that's something we're okay with. But
we'll clean up. No, no. That's the
yeah.
hardest part of any smash party is the cleanup. But that's
Oh, oh.
great. That star is awesome. So congratulations. That's a really, and this looks like it's the last thing here. Gardening lot closing for $1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She did say maybe. She did say maybe. So maybe we have a little smash party.
Yeah, all right. Well,
That's
it is pretty fun. Just to
Aleem,
stick
you
around.
can be. You can be. Aleem wants to be part of the Smash Party. The chat all wants to be part of the Smash Party. That is an idea for our future YouTube videos. We're definitely going to like take all the ceramics that we can't work with and just have a good little ruckus of just like smashing the things. Ideally, we'll add a charity aspect, but it will create some hashtag satisfying experiences. But
Yeah. Wow. That was intense, bro.
it was intense.
That was great.
It was
Wow.
great. I have personal reservations of the platform to talk about after. I will, I have personal reservations to talk about after when we are off stream. Otherwise, yeah, it was good to see the competition roll in last minute. It is something that is very indicative of this platform. And thank you so much, Shauna, for tuning in. We appreciate you, and thank you for enjoying the live content.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm like totally, it's funny how I can scroll through it separately from you. So I'm like reviewing now the lots from highest,
You're going highest rather than most
all
bids?
old lots.
Okay, I'll go
Oh
high.
yeah, I am at highest. You want me to go to most bids?
No, it's okay. Go highest. I switched to highest.
Yeah, okay. So, there you go. You have this Cicero Silva, this piece of art here. So, you got to give a little bit of credit to the person who did that description or the title. I think that's really what sold.
That's fair. That's fair. The top 4 items were done by a very specific person, so I can
Yeah,
humbly admit.
but well, I don't think it's not the photos; it's the items that sell themselves, right? We're just the pretty faces on the other side.
Hey, stats
Yeah,
wise, you got an argument to make, but that's for teasing each other afterwards. But stats wise, top 20, more than 70% are Patty. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
yeah, it's yeah, wow. This is fun to always like review and be like, yeah, would I have ever guessed that Cicero Silva was going to be the top seller? You could never.
No.
You can never predict.
And same with the punching
Yeah.
bag. I knew the punching bag would meet our mark. I would have evaluated the punching bag at $40. I wouldn't have evaluated it any higher. So that's intriguing to
Interesting.
see.
I was a little bit higher, but maybe that's with the gloves and made it a little bit more enticing for somebody.
For me, it was based on the disappointment of this platform that it was like, I think we could retail it for much more. I think if you were selling it on Facebook Marketplace, for say, you could sell it for 80
Yeah.
bucks, but on an auction platform, probably the range that it went for is what I would have given.
Yeah. Yeah. Sewing machine, that's nice. The Mignot Hello, $43. That's great.
Yep. The Nespresso,
Um,
considering where it came from, we'll keep that story a little private, but the Nespresso Virtuoso, for us,
yeah.
positive W.
Yeah.
Don't worry, anyone, it wasn't a disgusting place. It just wasn't like a, it didn't come out of a rich person's pristine house.
Yeah. Nice to see that metal star find a new home.
With $36, I would have wanted more, but that's at least I feel comfortable that it's being appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it's great. I wish I had discovered that it could be disassembled that easily before I had to move it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's nice. The sterling silver teaspoons. How do you feel about those?
Considering, because I pulled those from an estate, I was helping someone clear out a whole mess of stuff. And that's said with all due respect in case they're listening. But the fact that I was able to select those spoons out of the mess that was their kitchen equipment and their cutlery, it is
Mm-hmm.
satisfying as a picker. And at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, I am glad they're finding a home that they're appreciated at. But those were they were within the entire cutlery drawer. I ended up pulling those out of the lot, so I'm glad to see them going for that price.
And I guess that just goes to say that a sterling silver teaspoon you can expect to get $5 for.
Yeah,
You
100%.
know, there if you're selling in person in a sale, maybe $10, but no lower than $5 for a little silver teaspoon.
Totally. Totally, I
The
agree.
We have this Black and Decker Workmate folding adjustable work table,
Yep.
which I wanted to keep. Um, that I really I thought we'd use eventually. Um, I don't think we ever will. So hopefully, the person that
Yeah.
paid $30 is gonna use it.
It seems to be the story time of our entire auction process, though. Each time me or you are like, oh,
Yeah.
I hope it gets used properly. The person shows up and it's someone using it properly. It's not someone reselling it. That's something I've identified as like a congruent thing through the entire process.
My friend just messaged me showing me all the things that he purchased, and he loves to buy things for $1. Um,
Same answer. As long as he's enjoying it, right?
I mean, yeah, he buys stuff for $1, and then he just goes on to like pals and trades it. It's great.
That's
I think
I.
it's so fun.
I just checked because I have my eBay buyer friend, so I'm curious to see when we do pickup to see what the eBay buyer bought. It's a good contrast because Pals is a local to Toronto, basically bartering platform in case the internet doesn't know, and then everyone knows what eBay is. So that'd be funny to see what the eBay buyer bought in contrast to.
And then we got some of the tool stuff. That's a great deal on that utility cart, that DeWalt utility cart.
Yeah.
The jigsaw went up to $30 there, $27.50.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, the soundproofing lot, $23 that hit our mark. and that was just a bunch of stuff that was in that closet from that estate that we were clearing out,
Yeah,
just
literally.
left behind. But it's a ton of pieces, so it was worth the effort,
Worth the
worth the
effort.
U-Haul rental.
Yeah, not heavy, easy to stuff into a bag. The buyer gets a
Yeah.
deal, so all around on both our ends, it was a justified win.
And the alternative would have been that it all would have been thrown out,
Yeah.
which is terrible. Like this stuff, which is so custom made for such a specific use, and then that's just nobody gets a chance if it doesn't get seen. So
Mm-hmm.
we got the rolling thing, the music book, the cobalt blue, Nespresso Aerofino.
Chat
I
does
guess our
say,
milk and juice raw.
Chat does say kudos to whoever got the rolling Kia table that we just passed by because it is beautiful.
I mean, absolutely. I had that listed on Marketplace before it went into cycle, and I had interest at it at like $150. So,
Yeah.
alas, no buyers, and it went into the auction. So,
Yeah.
can't sit on it for too long. Okay, watching you here, we're over to that black rolling swivel chair.
Yeah. Swivel chair,
18
we're at
bucks,
18
right?
bucks. Yeah. Clawfoot.
$18. Yeah, that one I had to let that go. Because I was never going to repair it, and it was my mom's. But it's funny, she actually put it on the curb, and I drove past her house and saw it on the curb, and I was like, "What? That's such a nice table." Threw it in, then gave her hell later. I was like, "What are you doing, mother?"
Mother,
And I held
appreciate
on to
this.
it for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, those legs are just amazing, and the feet on that—they're some of the nicest clawfoot glass marble like feet I've seen.
I know, and you could reuse them for so many applications, even if you don't preserve the same table. That's the heart wrenching part for me. It's like I wish I had time to refurbish projects because the legs on that clawfoot table are exactly what I would want to use.
Well, we've got some more, as you well know. So,
Fingers crossed.
yeah, the Pyrex,
I know
$18.
yeah, it's not the luxury end of Pyrex, but it's still worth far more than 18 bucks. But it is in well used condition, and I did document it appropriately. Even if we were to scan through the photos, I did show the scratches on the dish, so ultimately fair. Ultimately fair.
But I just like the comparisons of things that cost the same price. So if you look at the Pyrex bowls, and then you look at the Super Mario, and you look at that, like those four things, they're all $18.
I totally agree that it's like no, those would not. I would not put those four items. So the black rolling swivel chair, the clawfoot wood parlor table, the Pyrex bowls, and the Super Mario Odyssey book set. I would not put them in the same category of price points. So you're totally
Not at
correct.
all.
Yeah, you're totally
It's
correct.
amazing. It's a great equalizer. Max Nolan.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and through, so these are hitting a little bit below what our goal price is. If people aren't really aware,
Yeah.
we try to hit lot expectations are $20 a lot. And our goal for every auction is to hit that. So now we're below our average here. Which, some of this stuff like this MCM teak table with the glass top definitely should have gone for more than $14, but
Yeah. And in the right setting,
me.
that one in the right setting, you put that in a fancy retail storefront, that MCM teak
Like
table.
$200.
Yeah, easily. Possibly more.
Yeah. Right. Again, an example of the $14 lots here. You got 15 watch wristbands, the DeWalt toolbox organizer, the hanging shelf, and the teak table, which is really worth $14.
Yeah. Yeah. And even 15 watch wristbands, right? You'd put them at $1 a piece and it's still sold under its market value.
Yeah. Okay, some more art. We got the tools. That's circular saw. That's a great deal for whoever bought that. $11. Oh, this is tuckering me out, B.
That's all right. We're not much longer. We can only go through the first page here, and I'm okay with that. Call it a day
Okay.
there.
And this is Aleem's new chair, eh?
Yeah, Liam's new chair. Liam's new chair is the Arts and Crafts floral chair. Yes.
Beautiful. Right on. Way to go, buddy.
The mini made
Congrats.
igloo cooler as well. Interesting. That was pulled out of not so superb conditions, so I'm glad to see it got some attention. The coolers are something that I learned through doing the auction process. That $8 isn't that $20 mark, but I've been impressed and surprised at how much coolers retain desirability.
Yeah, I like this cooler. I like the mini one. But okay, we got the wood table, the plant stand. That's a really nice table.
Yeah, totally.
Dr. Zeus, the Happy Light. You'd think that I have them everywhere in my house because I'm so happy, but I don't. I'm just this happy.
Totally.
Oh, this vintage wooden crate. Finally, it'll have a new home.
Finally, I know, man. It's so, man. If I had a garage, I would lovely. Oh my God, I got ahead of myself. I would gladly take that to make a lovely accompaniment to my garage. I would appreciate like putting that in there and putting all of my gardening stuff in that wooden crate. But
Oh yeah, all the plant stuff that you just got for $1.
I know. Starbucks espresso stuff. Trash cans, I would say still worth it, but maybe the trash cans show we gotta have two trash cans in one lot.
Yeah, or just a trash can with something else, like that's also found in a kitchen. Now look at this mother and child sold for $5. That's cheap.
I know. And after, we've seen how much it goes for previously is intriguing to see just the gambling of the process.
Yeah, totally. And there's $5 on a book. That's pretty good. The Canadian coin lot. Is that $5 worth of coin?
No.
What is that silver one in the middle though?
It's a silver dollar, I'm fairly certain.
So that's $3.06 plus the silver dollar.
Yeah. Well, yeah, $3 for 406.
406.
By the
Can you
way,
even spend? Yeah.
I have a little bit of a brag that I'm fine on stream because it's not a grumpy one. It's like a simple fine one. I was dealing with the stamp specialist, right? I was talking to the stamp specialist at my recent place at the recent flea market I was going to. We were arguing over stamps at one of our auction pickups, right? And you were like, okay, they should be at least worth the ticket value on these pieces. The stamp collector told me that Bebe here was correct. That you can still use them for the ticket price, but the stamp collector will not pay the full ticket price of the item.
Yeah, which I think that's reasonable because the collector isn't using them to send mail.
Yeah, yeah. So I
It
just,
was it was it was like when that guy, and you can contextualize this with me selling all those stamps to that one guy who came to our last pickup. And I refused to go any lower because of the value of those stamps on the face value. Mind you, he still got a good deal.
you did.
But yeah, there's no way when I was like handling them and I'm counting them, he was like, "Don't break apart those sheets." Because he's like, "I don't care that they're worth $1.25 per sticker or per stamp. Just don't split up the sheets." And I'm like, "Oh." Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, no, I just thought that's as we were on the coin lots, I thought that'd be a funny misnomer, but it was interesting. It was interesting, and it wasn't like a big jab at you. I was just like, oh, it is interesting that I was correct because I was curious. It's one of those markets like both coins and stamps are the ones that they have a literal retail value on them, and it has nothing to do with how much they're worth on the trade market.
Yeah, so are any of these coins special that you could think of? Like, is the 1951, is that
The silver one in the
quarter?
middle, maybe, and the damaged quarter, but you would have to put in a lot of effort to fix the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that
The
quarter's filthy.
Yeah, the Mountie quarters are special. They are of a limited release, but they are from the 80s. So,
They
again,
were
from the same
produced.
as the stamps. Yeah, they were produced a decent amount, and you'll have to wait until 2040 until they're valuable.
So then we got those dictionaries, that dictionary lot, $5, bro.
I know.
That's
Uh,
sick.
Yeah, we'll get the attention. The one's a very ancient book. The one was like a good historical journey for me.
Um,
Heard that. um,
what?
Nothing. I didn't hear anything. The conductor slash insulator lot. $5. It's fair. The artisanal
$5.
nature of it is defeating.
They were produced in such volume, though. Right. So, and Jeremy could tell us a little bit more about it, but like very few of them are actually like rare enough to have value. Um, and so maybe in like another 50 years, when more of them have been like broken or lost to time, but not quite yet. Because there's some beautiful ones, like when you really get into them and you start looking for them and
Mm-hmm.
seeing collections, like there's some nice ones, some really beautiful colors. And where does that land us?
We are now
We are
at
at,
the gym kit, and we're not far from you being able to go tend to your children.
yeah, the tulip chair project piece. That's great. Get that to a home where it'll be reupholstered.
Yeah, yeah. It's adorable. It's
Uh,
good. I think you highlighted it well, and we're always honest in our listings. I think that's one of the critical things that we don't hide that it's a little bit flawed if it is. The
I mean,
mar go sorry.
the frame is good. So it's those bones. So somebody can spend $50 or whatever however much it costs to get that reupholstered or do it themselves as a fun project. And then you have like a really nice classic chair.
Totally. Yeah, you could just It'd be an interesting reupholstery project with a metal piece like that, but that's neither here nor there. The one that bums me out. Well, actually, we've got two that bums me out in the upcoming. Is right the marble chessboard because I have the personal attachment to it. It's like wow, okay, only $4 for that. And then again, we talked about it as the auction was ongoing, but the industrial metal side table.
Yeah.
It was well constructed. That wasn't just like a cheapy IKEA side table. I was like surprised that it only hits $3.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's something to me that's like an easy $40-$50 sale.
Easy.
Even at least $20 in any other venue.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. We got another mixed coin lot. $3. Titanic. I should have put in like Titanic VHS with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Titanic lot. Some $2 lots here.
Yeah, we're pushing into
Yeah.
the nonsense, and
Well,
yeah, here I'll go to the
that's pretty
main.
good.
Yeah, I'll go to the main screen here.
Yeah.
We got you. It actually lines up well having you vertical here because you actually sit really nicely on the streaming content.
Hi, buddy.
I'll give you some. I will hit you up personally after.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I am curious if you have any summaries, your thoughts on the night, any thank yous to the people watching, and then I'll give all the shout outs after you're done that.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, with this one, God, this was really low for such a long time. I think we were watching this auction like hover around like under $300 just up to like this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to see things come through at the end here, as much as I think we didn't necessarily meet our goals
Yeah.
or overall expectations. It's still just another example proving our method. This is just a great collection of stuff from multiple estates that we brought together. We invested the time to showcase it and display it. Now it's going to, who knows how many new homes we had. Let's see how many bidders we had for this one. We had almost 20,000 views with
Mm-hmm.
650 bids. So, we're going to have, I'd say, at least 50 or 60 people coming for pickup this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best part is that they're going to come, they're going to pick up this stuff that they got the deal that they wanted to pay for it. And on to the next one. We've got so much stuff to come up for the next one. I'm
Totally.
just always excited about our next auctions.
And same here. So I don't disagree with that sentiment. And it's good to see that we've got so many viewers from across the platform. The live reaction format is clearly like proving its viability, and it's like talking about the physical auction itself. Like it's funny as business partners we trade anxieties about who's more worried about the performance, and this time I tried to be more relaxed about it, but then I ended up on the last day being more anxious about it. And it ended up performing on the last day. Not necessarily to the degree that we would ideally hope for, but at least that enough bids came through to make it acceptable. Right?
Yeah.
But
Yep.
Otherwise, yeah. We'll call it a good old day here if you're comfortable with that, sir, because I know you're with the kiddos,
Yes.
so we'll give you some privacy. I can do my host shout-out ditty after, but how about... Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything you want to particularly call out?
Yeah, I mean, just thanks again for everybody that tuned in, and thank you, Bailey, for just repping hard on the live stream, putting all this together. I think it is definitely the icing on the cake of what we're doing here, because it's a big part. And so we'll get some rest and do it again next week.
All right, next week we're on it. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm totally with it, everyone. I appreciate it. I appreciate you tuning in. I want to remind everyone across platforms the best way to support us is subscribe to the NarleyMedia YouTube channel. That means that whatever platform you're watching it on, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, hit the YouTube channel, drop that sub button because we're trying to get monetized there. Thank you. I see the likes rolling through as we're saying this, so I appreciate y'all because the goal is to develop the monetization there because we've got some very cool potential content. And not only these live auction reaction streams, but when we're picking homes, we'll be able to share all the little nitpicky details of it. We spend days in that warehouse just reorganizing things, and if we have a little editor on hand can share some fun alongside that process. Either way, I know this max sold auction is a local pickup. There are future developments potentially available that we'll be able to share our unique collections with you in a more diverse range. If not, I do own my own eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock. You will find the link in the description of this video. So that is as it's spelled, Grandma's_Dead Stock. And the eBay store is where we ship things internationally. And the wonderful human appearing via video, if I can get my fingies right, down here in the corner. This is Patty of Patty's Pop-Ups, who pops up locally in Toronto and does a fantastic job, in fact, a better job than me at marketing things in person, and I'm very grateful to be collaborating with them. And these live auction reaction streams are just one example of the development that we are growing with this this entire business structure. I know it sounds a little chaotic, but if you can imagine, every great baker has many different products that they provide to their community. There you go. There you go. I did the deal. I did the spiel.
Making me hungry for some baked goods, bro.
All right, man. I'll shoot you a message. I'm very happy with how things went. Appreciate y'all, internets. We'll see you soon. I'll be streaming next week, okay? All right. Bye. Bye, interwebs. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.